Shalom, Kahala, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. All praises and glories definitely due, especially in the times we're living in. Much honors and respects to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing this work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do that through your precepts. I say Shalom. All right, this is lesson 4-part series will be titled the rite of passage into the kingdom. All right, and we'll start here in Acts 14:22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. Okay, what is faith? Give me a minute. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, right? And remember that we are prisoners of hope, okay, as Apostle Paul tells you, right, in the New Testament. For the evidence of things not seen. You see that? You understand that, people? Verse 2, for by it the elders obtained a good report. You see that? And that's what it's all about, okay? Believing the report, as it tells you, right, in Isaiah, okay? What is that? Isaiah 53:1. Who have believed our report, all right? Which is what? The scriptures, okay? The living waters. You understand that? The testimony, all right? Matter of fact, give me a minute. See, right here. Isaiah 53:1. Who have believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord Yahweh revealed to? Well, his secrets are revealed only to his servants, the prophets. You understand? Only they would come into the understanding and give you the breakdown of the prophecies, the parables, the dark sayings, okay, the allegories, the metaphors. You understand, people? All right? All right. Give me a minute. All right, so you know what faith is. So confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we, right, we Israelites, you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, because this is not talking to the whole world, all right, we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. And remember, the kingdom of heaven is here on the earth. And it starts with the elect of Israelites, those whose names are written in the book of life. Again, among you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, so all of Israel will get the kingdom, but it all starts with the elect first. And then the 2/3 that die on this side will come back as children of the elect. All right, so that's how important, as throughout the scriptures it tells you, that the Israelite man is important, right? Because that's the seed, okay? Women have no seed. This is how everybody comes back, all right? So, let's go into the word tribulation in the blue letter. Give me a minute. All right, you see the word here? Tribulation. We click on this word over here.
Strong's G 2347. Thlipsis. Thlipsis.
Okay, so what does tribulation mean? Number 2, metaphorically speaking, oppression, right? You do know, you Negro, Latinos, and Americans, you do know who your oppressor is. Okay? If you're dealing in truth, you know who he is. Okay? Esau, Edom, the white man, right? Oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, straits meaning a degree of difficulty. That's how this is your rite of passage into the kingdom. Nobody is simply going to waltz into the kingdom. Matter of fact, as these pagan Edomite devil Christians like to say, oh, we're going to be raptured up. You know, we're not going to be here for the tribulation. Really? Really? Give me a minute. We'll start here in Matthew 24:29 down to 31. You see what it says here, people, in red lettering? So this is Yahushua speaking. Immediately after the tribulation. So nobody's going anywhere. Okay? And the only ones that are going up into the chariot of the Lord, what they call UFOs, UAPs, those are the angels, is the elect of Israelites. All right? And all this stuff is in the scriptures. Okay? So there's no getting away from it. All right? These people like to pervert the scriptures, just like putting in a word that isn't in the scriptures. Rapture. That's not in the scriptures. All right? So that's them perverting and corrupting the scriptures and corrupting your minds. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. What's going to do that? The ICBMs, that thermonuclear fire. You understand that? The earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunkard. This is all written in the scriptures, people. All right? And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. Then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds. That's a metaphor for the chariots, all right? What they call UFOs, UAPs, with power and great glory. Verse 31, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together who? The whole world? All 18 nations that the Lord made, which are all still here. Edomites, the white man? Moabites? Ammonites? No. The elect of Israelites, people, all right? From the four winds, north, south, east, west, from one end of heaven unto the other. That's who he's coming back for. See that? All right, give me a minute. So as you can see, people, okay, this is not a cakewalk, all right? You have a rite of passage into the kingdom, okay? Through oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, and straits, meaning a degree of difficulty. See that? Persecution, burden, to be afflicted. Okay? Anguish, tribulation, trouble, as in what? Jacob's trouble. You understand that? Now, straight gate, here's another thing for straight gate. Give me a minute. Matthew 7, 13, 14. Enter ye in at the straight gate. So the Lord is telling you to go into the straight gate. All right? Because again, this is your rite of passage into the kingdom, regardless of what you have to face and go through, because it's a test. It's a test of your faith, your steadfastness in the faith. All right? To show some loyalty, some fealty unto Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua. All right? And again, if you put your trust in him, okay, and you call upon his name, Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, ye shall be saved. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way which leadeth to destruction. And many there be which go in thereat. Right? So, whatever it is, 70, 80% of the people, they're going to go through that wide and broad way. Okay? And they're going to take the charagma, that MOTB, the electrical device. They're going to bow down. But 20, 30% of the Israelites in particular, they're not going to bow down. Okay? Because straight is the gate, right? And he warned you to enter into the gate, the straight gate. And narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. You see that? Life, immortality. And that's what the scriptures are. This is your path unto immortality. Okay? That crown upon your head. Okay? Salvation, the new bodies, co-heirs to the kingdom with Yahweh. And you see what it says here? Few there be that find it. We'll end this here. We'll be right back with part 2. Shalom.